On the Ghost subreddit, a user named DM4Paranormal shared a video that he believed might be undeniable evidence of the supernatural. The man behind this account, Dylan, along with his girlfriend, Ray, headed to a school which has a notorious history of being haunted. Not long after setting up their equipment inside, the couple captured something chilling on camera.
Sorry. I think that was my hair or something. Sorry. I think that was my hair or something.
While the camera was focused on Ray during a spirit box session, she felt something touch her under her chin. In the moment, she ignored it as simply being a bug, but later reviewing the footage revealed that something caused her hair to move. Seemingly completely on its own, the lock of her hair somehow lifted up and poked her. At the time, Dylan and Ray were in the gymnasium, where there was no wind and no static. So who or what caused her hair to move? One night, Mimi's on TikTok keeps the camera outside of her home that overlooks her backyard. Most nights it stays quiet, rarely ever sending alerts. But one night, Mimi received a notification that stopped her in her tracks. What the camera captured was downright bone-chilling. Behind her house, a faint figure was captured moving across the yard. Coming from the right side of the frame, the translucent shape quickly walked through the grass, before disappearing out of view. Only its dark hair, pale white hands, and black shoes were clearly visible, making it hard to believe this was a living person. Mimi had no idea who or what wandered through her yard that night. A woman on TikTok that goes by Firms and Fog often travels and uploads short clips of her adventures on her account. From lakes, beaches, and wildlife, she's managed to capture some beautiful shots of nature. The one her travels led her to a waterfall. She had no idea that she would end up catching something potentially paranormal. After recording a video of the waterfall, she later looked closely at the footage, and it was in that moment that she noticed what looked like someone beneath the falling water. At the bottom of the falls, where the water crashes down below, the faint outline of a figure can be seen, but there's clearly no one standing there, yet something appears to be getting hit by the cascading water. Whatever this is, it seems to move ever so slightly, almost like an invisible force getting pelted by the water. This TikToker is responsive that they were there alone, so what kind of freaky-deaky invisible force is planking in the water? It was on Reddit. A user named Borderline Mama shared a post to the Ghost subreddit, seeking answers. She explained that there's an old red truck parked in her backyard, currently being stored there for her cousin. The truck once belonged to her cousin's father, who tragically took his own life in 2011. Well, one day, a camera set up in her yard captured something unusual lingering near the truck. The camera had to snap a photo whenever it detects motion. In one of the images it captured, a chilling white figure appeared near the truck, seemingly peering into the window. This eerie figure doesn't resemble an ordinary person, and what makes this even stranger is this was the only photo where the figure showed up, and according to Borderline Mama, no one should have been in her backyard that late at night. So, could this easily be explained as a neighbor that doesn't exactly know boundaries? Or could this possibly be the spirit of her cousin's father? This next creepy video was uploaded to the Portuguese YouTube channel, Whoop Co, and has left viewers creeped out. In the video, a man is awoken in the middle of the night by eerie sounds of a woman cackling, but apparently, the man lives alone. Spooked by these sounds, he grabs a flashlight off his bedside table and flicks it on. What he saw left him terrified. A disturbing sound can be heard coming from the darkness, as the man shines his flashlight at his bedroom wardrobe. A hand can be seen reaching out, but when he goes to check, no one's inside it. However, as he's checking inside, the door slams behind him. He spins around, but nothing's there. Then the sounds of someone or something screaming is heard. The man, terrified by what just happened, approaches his door with caution. As he peers out into the darkness of his home, the face of someone or something can be seen peeking out from around a corner at the opposite end of the hallway. Horrified, the man backs away before the video ends there. Viewers of this video were left creeped out by this clip, with many saying that this man is being haunted by something evil. But what do you think? A girl named Devin from the Bunny Squid 95 TikTok account found herself in a terrifying situation. Back in 2020, Devin and her fiancé moved into a small apartment above an old house. Almost immediately after getting settled in, they began to notice strange things happening inside. On an almost daily basis, they would hear weird sounds, the lights would flicker, and objects would move on their own right in front of them. But nothing freaked them out more than when they would hear voices coming from the other side of the bedroom door. Devin began recording this activity, and what she caught on video is truly chilling.
Hey guys, it's 12 o'clock in the morning, and I heard some weird noises. Jesus Christ, oh my god.
After hearing weird noises, objects on the table began moving on their own. She kept her phone by her side, ready to record. Then later that night, eerie activity continued.
Okay, so I just got up to turn the light on, and there's still... Okay, and yeah, okay. Yeah, there's still weird happening. Okay, goodbye.
But in the days that followed, things continued to get weirder, and she noticed that most of the activity happens in the kitchen.
Hi guys, I had just gotten up to show everybody that my fan is just a regular oscillating fan. It's not anything that would be able to move. A ceramic cup, as you can see now. And then I started hearing some noises, so I was going to just record and see what happened. Okay, so you can see a lot of the activity is centered mostly in my kitchen. It's probably not a coincidence. I'll show you guys the garage sometime. It's directly below the kitchen, but yeah, a lot of weird stuff happens down there too.
From a Taco Bell bag to a heavy knife block, the entity in her home looks to be desperately trying to get her attention. With many viewers curious about the haunting she was experiencing, one person suggested trying the reality ripple filter, which supposedly reveals any spirit that are in the room with you. But as she tried this filter, she captured more than she expected.
Okay. So I'm gonna give it a shot. Oh, that's just the outline of the paper towel and the water bottle. Oh, okay. Are we in the chair then? Is that what I'm supposed to see? Hello? Oh, okay.
As she panned the camera around the room, a chilling disembodied voice was caught, sounding like it said, "Over here." Maybe this spirit was trying to tell her where to point the filter. Luckily for Devin, she no longer lives in this apartment and hasn't noticed any other activity around her. Paranormal investigators Jordan and Johnny, from the YouTube channel Paranormies, were contacted about an old abandoned farmhouse that's said to be extremely haunted. Over the last 70 years, the farmhouse in Steinbach, Canada, has been passed from owner to owner under very mysterious circumstances. In fact, it is said that no one has ever lived in the house for more than 2 or 3 years. Rumors began to circulate that the reason that so many people moved from the house was because it was extremely haunted by a demonic presence. New owners claimed to hear unexplained voices, and their children woke up screaming, claiming to see the terrifying apparition of what they called, quote, a bad man. And the haunting is not just inside the home. Strange dark figures have been seen in the property's barn. The couple who reached out to the Paranormies team say that they've seen someone staring at them from outside the window on the second floor, which is about 10 to 12 feet off the ground. Eventually, no one wanted to buy this supposedly cursed house, no matter how low the price. The farmhouse has now been abandoned for years. Paranormies team member Jordan sits down in the home's bathroom to do a sensory deprivation session. So, while team member Johnny asks questions, Jordan will be blindfolded with headphones blocking out all other sound, except what comes through their spirit box. What happens next shocks them both.
We're doing a sensory deprivation here. We got this camera and this camera. We heard some noises coming from this area while we were kind of just setting up the cameras, and it just sounded like it was trying to draw us into this area, so we wanted to do a sensory deprivation here. But we're going to be doing it a little bit differently. Jordan's going to be in here, and he's going to be calling it out, and I'm going to be wandering around the house so we can kind of just split up and see what we can hear. If you're the one who scared that couple off, can you make a noise for us?
Eat me too?
Or give Jordan some answers?
Johnny,
Did you hear that? What was that?
I heard something.
It was this light bulb, dude.
A light bulb.
Look. Oh my God.
That wasn't already there?
Not long after Johnny asked for the spirit to make a sound for them, a light bulb mysteriously falls to the floor, right outside the bathroom where Jordan is sitting. When slowed down, you can actually see their static camera capture the moment the light bulb falls to the floor. Now, this could just be a very strange coincidence. But what happens next is a lot harder to explain. While setting up more static cameras, things take a terrifying turn.
Okay, yeah, so I kind of want to set up a camera in that corner there, and I want to set up a camera either in this corner or... Stop.
Dude, what was that?
What? Jordan.
What?
Are you okay?
Are you okay?
Where should we go, dude? I want to get out of here for a minute.
A heavy table takes a hard flip over all on its own, and the two investigators are understandably a bit freaked out. But there was something else that happened during this creepy incident. Something you might not have even noticed.
That was going on during the table incident that I think was missed. And for me personally, one of the scariest things, aside from the table being flipped, was hearing the footsteps coming down the stairs. Stop.
Something seems to actually run down the wooden stairs, and a split second later, the table is flipped over violently. Jordan and Johnny take a break before continuing their investigation. Then they head to the farm's barn. The two guys question whether the necrophonic spirit box that they're using is actually working, and they get a very unexpected answer.
So it sounded like some... What was that? That's what that was.
You throw a box, you say yes to the box.
So it sounded like some... What was that?
You make something else move.
What appears to be a can and a box were thrown across the barn. The Paranormal's guys quickly run over to the back of the barn to investigate. But there's no one there. The guys have no idea what could have suddenly launched these objects into the air. Soon after, Jordan and Johnny call it a night and end their investigation. But after uploading their video to YouTube, their viewers were shocked to see something that the Paranormals actually missed while exploring the abandoned farm. Take a very close look.
Glass is shattered and stuff.
So it's got to be that window.
It'd be that window, barn. Shine the light back here. Yo, Johnny.
What?
Yeah, there's a barn back there. Oh, I can't really see it on my camera.
Did you see it? What looks like a dark hand can be seen reaching out from the second floor window. This is the same window where the couple claimed that they saw someone looking in at them. So, could this be the demonic entity that locals claim haunt the abandoned farmhouse? Did Jordan and Johnny capture evidence of the paranormal activity that has driven past owners away in only a couple of years? Let me know what you think.